the channel for games, guides, and glitches. Sudden follow here with the guide for Maquette. So I'm gonna just adjust the BGM so you guys can hear me. So there's also the gameplay and the graphics options. Once you're happy with your changes, just apply them, and we want to go into a new game. So I'm going to be performing a lot of glitches, some of them difficult, some of them easy. Not all these glitches were found by me, some of them are used in speedrunning community, some I just slightly changed and found a route that works better on the console. So to start with, we want to hit A, and then there's a cutscene, so you want to hold B. There doesn't appear to be a run button, not that I could find, so we're stuck walking. I will be getting every achievement in one go except for the last level because it has a specific achievement halfway through the level. It's easy to restart it once you get that. We want to head down here, and you want to aim your rectile straight at the switch here and hit the X button. So that way you can hit it early, then you want to immediately turn around and head this way. This glitch might take you a little bit to learn and perform, but you want to jump up to here, and you'll see I'm slowly pushing myself. Once I can jump and it starts like so, you want to head to the left, and that'll force you up. Then here you want to jump to the left, and that'll jump over. Now I'm going to back away just so you can see it a bit easier, but there's a cliff kind of facing thing. You don't need to back away to see it, it's just so you can see it. But as you can see, it's like a slight raise there. That's what we're aiming for. You want to head to the right of that, and you'll see it will push you up. So you want to push up as much as you can, and then you want to walk forward while holding right. I don't have a marker for this because you're outside the map, so it's very hard to tell where the exact spot is, but it'll eventually let you into the foreground like so, and then we can continue on. As you can see, the level, once we get past some of the foreground, as you can see here, the level is completely deloaded in these sections. So careful with your footing because you can fall under the map, and that will require a restart. Where we're aiming right now is for the tree. And we can jump back up onto the map. So right here on our left, we want to aim and jump up a few times till we're up here. Then you want to aim here and jump. Don't go to the middle because you'll fall through the map. You can go to the right where the platforms are as well if you like, and then we can push X to grab the key. Now we could use the key to float over the doors, but I figure with this much work it's just as easy to put them into the door. The door has a long animation, but we should have enough time to get our speed run. Grab the key again with X and push B to put it into the next door. If you push B, it pulls the object in front of you, and if you push X, you pull it close to you so you can hold on to it. If you want to drop something, you push B twice. If you want to rotate something, it's LB or RB. If you want to pull it closer, which will be handy for a few glitches we need to do, it's LT, and of course RT to push it away from you. So hold B to skip the cutscene, and this will let us finish the level and get our first speed run for completing it in under 3 minutes. We will also get the achievement for completing the level, and now we're on to the next level. The next level we have to get outside the map for an achievement, so it will require a little bit of precision to hit the switch to get outside. But to start with, we gotta activate a cutscene before we can do anything. So we want to head over here and turn around, and then once the camera starts to rotate, hit B to skip the cutscene. Then you want to aim down here, and there's a little switch. I'm going to get closer. I just want to show you where it is, right here. So right here, when it turns orange, you want to hit X. Grab this with X, take it outside, push B and B to drop it, and then fall down here. Now I'm not sure of the distance you have to go. I just go out a little bit like so and come back, then hit the X on the switch, This will get you 2 achievements, one for making an item bigger and larger, and one for breaking out of the map. So grab this tiny little cube here. We need this for a particular glitch. So jump over here, push B and then LT to pull it closer to you, then look down once you're facing yourself to push yourself through like so. Leave the cube here with B and then follow this way. And once we get here, we're going to activate a cutscene, so push P to skip it and a key will appear. We're not going to pick up the key here. We're going to go back through the fence like we did. So again, push B and then LT and pull it towards you like so. Push B here and B again to drop it, and then head to the left here, and in these trees will be the key, so pick it up with X. Then take it over to the left here, drop it here. As long as it's somewhere close to the door entrance, you're all good. Pick it up, push B, put it through. This will unlock this area for us. Push B. Now push B again and use the rotating of the LB or RB, so that way you can make a bridge with the key. We don't need the cube, so don't touch the cube yet. Cross the key bridge we made and go into here by holding B. Go back over our key bridge. Go back to where the key was. Grab the key again. Push B. And then line it up here. You can use the bottom as well. On the left or right, the slide downwards, but you can also place it in the middle. Like so. Then we grab our cube. We need our cube for the exit. And we can use the key to cross. Then you can push B and then LT to pull it in towards you. Look down and through the door. Hold B to skip, and that's this level done. That'll get you earlier dates for completing the in under 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So now we're on to the gateway. So for this one we have to do something before we can finish the level. But firstly we want to grab this here, and we need to touch the crystal with it in front of us. So you want to push B when you're close to it, touch the crystal and then push B to drop it. We don't need it anymore. So just like we did on the previous level with the switch there, only this time we're going to hit it here. So get close to it. Once you see the orange, hit the X, and then head to the left here. This will allow us to follow the map like so, and head down this way. If you jump, I think it's slower, so just pretty much walk. Once we get inside the kennel here, you'll see all the pictures of the dogs and cats. And the achievement creatures for discovering all pets will pop. Now we can head back and finish the level. So you want to go to the left here, jump up here, and then jump to the right. Use this so that way you don't have to climb as many stairs by hammering the A button. And then move forward, hit this switch with X. Now we're going to perform the exit glitch. So you want to jump up here, jump up again, and we want to get up onto this very fine point here. So once you land on this fine point, you want to aim towards the pot plant there and jump. This will activate the cutscene, so hold B to skip and finish the level. This will get you the achievement for the gateways, but most importantly, this will also get you Triumphant Days for finishing in under 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So now we're on to the wedge. So for this one we want to head to the right. And we want to climb up here. Once up here you want to aim to the left here, and you want to jump to the right. Once you get up onto this point, you want to back away till you can jump, and then jump to your right. Be careful with those jumps, and then we want to skip the cutscene. Here you want to jump to the left, and eventually when you do the right jump, it'll pull you up like so, and then we can go through. Here we want to climb onto this, and I'm going to show you the firstly. You jump up and hit the bell with X. So aim your camera, jump, hit X. And that'll finish this level. So now we're on to the escape. And as you can see, we got the achievement for getting it over with, completing it in under 9 minutes and 50 seconds. So you got a lot of wedge room for the jumps. So for the escape, we're going to be doing our first floating glitch. I particularly find the object that we use very easy to do it with, so it's a good practice for the next level, because the spiral has one that's very difficult to do it with. So to start with, we want to head into this area. And around here, this is a glitch I found. It just saves you a little bit of time. It's not a big deal if you don't do it, but it will save you some time, which is handy. So jump to the left here and over the fence like so. This will save you having to walk around a lot, and also despawn some of the houses, so the electric wiring leads nowhere, as you can see. I always find that kind of cool. You can actually go behind on the right and see some of the houses are hollow inside, which I thought was kind of cool. So when we get straight here, you want to aim for the switch and hit X, and then B, hold in B to skip the cutscene. So we're almost up to the object we need to use. So pick up the cube here, push B, and then pull it towards yourself. You will float up in the air like so, and at the moment we're not moving, but it's fine. We have to hit a certain point in the sky where it starts pushing us forward, which it's doing right now. We're heading towards that light that you can see. The level hasn't deloaded either, so when we fall you don't have to worry, it will load it back in. Hit X to drop. And if you're still not close enough, just repeat the glitch. Right here is hollow, by the way. We're just trying to get up onto the solid squares there, the solid red ones. Once you're on the solid red ones, we can just walk to the exit. So that'll get you the escape. And it'll also get you the speedrun for completing it in under 4 minutes. So now we're up to the spiral. The spiral has the hardest glitch to perform. I did have to find a spot where I found it pretty solid to perform it and repeatable. But you may have to practice it before you're able to execute it properly. I'm going to talk about it while we're heading there because the spiral has a long walking section before we actually get up to that point, and I have a bit of time. So when you're in the glitch, you have no control except for tapping lightly the left or right stick. The risk of that is you will fall off, and if you fall off the map while you're away from a platform, the system will just keep making you fall. So you need to basically restart the level all over again. But the left or right will be how you can control it, and that way you can get to the end of the level more or less. It'll save you a lot of trouble if you can perform it. So after we get onto this first bridge, we will have our first switch to hit with X. This will make a bridge spawn here. And then we'll have another switch to hit, but we don't want the bridge it's facing, we want the one on the right. So hit this switch here, and then head to the right here. And we'll go on this bridge. So we're going to pick up a piece of a bridge that the game wants us to place, but rather than place it, we're going to use it to skip a whole bunch of the level. So pick it up with X, and then jump over here, push B, and you want to pull it under the map here. Once it's under, go move backwards till you're up the top of the stair, and then move to the right. Once you see it move like so, move to the left, and then once you're on it, you'll lift up a little bit like so, and then you want to tap lightly the left and right like I am, and you want to head towards this light here. Now the trick to get off it is you need to move backwards. Don't hit X, don't hit B, because you will be forced under the map and have to restart. You want to move backwards off it like so, and then just push B to drop it. We don't need it anymore. So here we need to activate a certain point in the map without falling into it. So you just fall off at this point here very carefully, and if you see the flash like I just got, that means it's loaded the level. This also gets us an achievement for falling off the map, which we need. This here is hollow, by the way. So you want to fall down here, and now we're back inside the map. We only have one puzzle to solve, and then we can get to the exit.
No, we're not just friends.
So right here you want to grab this object here with X. Then when we get close to this thing here, you want to push B, and we want to make it a zigzag, like so, and then place it behind that back house on the left, like so. Then you want to grab this one here, and we're going to take it to the front house on the left, place it like so. And as you can see, because some of the level hadn't deloaded, we've got these black objects in the way. It's part of the glitch. Just be careful where you step and you should be good. They're not harmful in any way, it's just because of how we did the level that they're there. So you want to jump over here and then hold B to skip the cutscene. And if you manage all that, congratulations. It's a tough glitch to pull off, but you'll get riding the spiral for completing it in under 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so nice work. Now we're on to the last level. This is the level I said that we will have to reload because I couldn't perform the speed run and then the glitch to get the other speed run. It would be too much hassle. I want to give you as much edge room as possible. So for starters, take this object and move it over here, and you'll see on the left, when I move it into the right position, there we go, the door is what we're trying to get, the brown door on the left there. And then once you can see that, we want to move back here, and you'll see the switch when it turns orange. and you want to hit X. Then hold B to skip the cutscene, and then we can head to that brown door that we set up. Then we want to hit X onto this and push B to skip it. Then we want to go down here because they moved the object. This will make the achievement much easier to get if we do some pre-setup. As long as you don't hit the switch, it won't activate the achievement yet. So move this closer to the door, like so. Now we can go back inside, hit the switch, and will start the timer. We have to get to the other side in the time limit. So pick up this object here and quickly move it over here, and then go in the door. You should have plenty of time because we moved it closer. And if everything went to plan, you will have gotten run, move, run for beating the puzzle here on the first try. And with that, we can hit start, go to chapters, and restart the chapter. You have to do that if you want to reset timers. You can't just restart the level. I think it keeps the timer if you do that. Once it loads, we will be performing a semi-difficult placement glitch. So you want to pick up the house like so, and we want to take it to the building on my left, right here, and we want to place it so that it stays on this thing here. You'll have to use LB and RB like so to move it. I'm going to show you what happens when you fail just the once, so that way you can see what you need to do to readjust it. So if it fails and it falls like so, it'll put it on top of the other thing, so you need to move it so that it's only on this, and then you move LB and RB till it's like so. Once it's in that position, it's fine. Then we just have to find the right exit, which is where the roof is. When we spot that, we know where to go. So that's the roof there. So we want to fall into one of these windows here very carefully. And then here we have to look through the gaps to find, without falling down, where the book is. And once you find the book, you want to aim forward at the book and fall down, and then hit X. It's a very tight time limit to do that, but once you do, hit B to skip, and then hold in Y to go back to the location. Pick up this, take it to this spot here, and then use LB to spin it around like so. And that'll finish the level. That'll get you the exchange for completing the exchange. And boosting the pillars for completing the exchange under 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Congratulations on your 1000 G. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.